everyone. Welcome in. How are you all doing? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being first, Bob. Thank you for being second, Gucci Jesus. And thank you for being third, Baki. Hello there, Charlie. And thank you, Bubma, for streaking for 75 streams. And Morbid for streaking for 75 streams. Welcome in, Gucci Jesus, Mom, Baki, Morbid, Mifune. Hi, Lollipop. Yeah, we're gonna be doing Lollipop. Can we get a shout out for them? Hi, Don. Hi, Goblin King. Welcome in. How are you all doing? Yeah, we're doing another one of the interstate interviews. Welcome in, Cock Monkey. Can we get a shout out for Lollipop, please? I'm not starting to clown. Fuck you. We're gonna be interviewing the lovely Lollipop today. They are another lovely clown that shares the amazing color pink. Give them a follow, please. We'll be interviewing them and talking about all things gay today. But we will be doing a Q&A. So submit all nice, appropriate, good questions in the Ask a Question redeem. There is no cooldown. So go ask questions. I will say I love Lollipop's outfit. It's really fucking cute. So I might not be able to talk too much in chat today just because me and Lollipop will be joining, but feel free to ask as many questions as you want to Lollipop. We're going to be talking about all things Pride, but we'll also talk about other things. I'll wait till Agile, because you guys are going to be starting Agile soon. I'll wait for Agile to die down, and then we'll have like a chill conversation with Lollipop. I'm not used to streaming this early, but it's like kind of a chill vibe right now. I feel kind of relaxed. Thank you for getting pregnant, Meridian. How are you doing? Oh, I don't know if it actually works. Thank you for getting pregnant, Morbid and Baki. I also, thank God, I finally figured out today how to do an exclamation mark clip. So if you want to make a 30-second clip, it should work if you type in exclamation mark clip, and it should clip the past 30 seconds. So if you want to make any clips, I have that, and it makes life a little bit easier, which is good. I have the best roast of you locked and loaded. Wow, okay. I thought we were gonna be nice to each other, but maybe fucking not. I don't know. Listen, I was gonna, like, give you support for, you know, you're trying to get top 500 in Fansly. I don't know, maybe I just won't say anything about that. Maybe I hope you get the bottom 500, just saying. No worries, Charlie. Yes, we'll probably be, we're gonna be interviewing Lollipop for like 2 hours. Then I'm going to, probably end up braiding out afterwards, if Lolly ends up streaming, to Lolly. If not, somebody. And then I'll take a little bit break, and then we'll do a booby night. We'll do an obsession tonight. Started my clown journey, I've been practicing my juggling. Hell yeah. Well, if you have any clown questions, you got the 2 clown divas, so please. And now, let's interview Lolly. Also, is the music good? Also, thank you for the 75 streaks, I appreciate it. Alright, let me get Lolly on the call. Let me connect it. There we go. Perfect. Music volume's good. Hi! I can't hear you in the slightest. Like, nothing. Nothing. There's still nothing. It's showing that you're talking. I don't know why. Wait, did I? Lolly, don't laugh at me. I have you muted on my end. It's fine. Okay, I fixed it. Don't worry.
I was gonna say, I see the ring. I promise I'm talking.
I think it's when we played Repo, the 4 of us, and we were on a Discord call, and I think I left it muted.
Oh my god, getting cucked by past me. Dude, you know what's so funny? You, right before you stream, you asked me what pronouns I use, and then proceeded to immediately use they, them for me the entire time you were talking about me at this
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? I'm so sorry. I was such a fucking bitch. Yeah, don't be a me and use the right pronouns. Don't do what I just did the entire stream so far.
The clarification followed by the immediate.
No, this is so fine. There's no scuff. Everything is perfect right now, okay? Also, I love your outfit. You look so cute.
Do you want to see some other ones?
Yes, please.
I've got this one.
Cute.
Little dress. I've got my Christmas outfit.
Oh, I like the Christmas outfit. The hair's cute.
Oh, I need to let them know that the arm sleeve does not work with this drink.
Oh, yeah, you got like 3 arms.
I just got this drink today. Like my summer update, I have a few new toggles. So I have to find the bugs first. Well, thank you. It's super non-alcoholic for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah. Definitely a quote-unquote mocktail. That's what we're talking about.
It's vacation juice.
Yeah, vacation juice. Wait, isn't that what Animal Crossing uses for the drink?
Hey, and if you look up a picture, it'll look exactly like this.
Really?
Yep.
That's so funny. I fucking love that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been such a long time since we've like been on stream together. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Since we've collabed before, a lot of people in my chat might know you, but for people who don't, introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Lollipop. I usually say I'm a candy clown girl. My big thing is that I have like a whole anime series that I make. That's on YouTube. You can find it on my page. We just started the 3rd season. Very exciting.
I didn't know you even had that. That's
fucking
cool. Holy shit, girl.
I got like animations done for episodes, and I like write, edit, all the whatever. I have several of my friends doing it with me. It's so much fun.
Oh my gosh, that's so much fun.
Yeah, well, it's up to like 40 episodes.
Okay, that is like more motivation and things that I could never fucking do. That's crazy. But yes, Chad, if you want to ask Lollipop anything, please use the Ask a Question redeem. And at the end of the interview, we'll have a little Q&A, and that's when I'll read all your questions. So please ask away. But figured we'll start off a little bit well-rounded. Thank you for being so flexible with rescheduling. I'm so sorry about fucking June. But
No,
let's just pretend it's still June.
honestly, if you were watching my stream before you messaged me canceling, you may have heard me like mumbling to myself like, oh my god, I can't do this interview. Because I forget exactly the circumstances. I think I was both tired and on pain meds that day, and I was just like, I can't do this. This is not gonna be my best work.
Yeah, well, there we go. Now today will be both of our best work. Look at this.
There you go. Thankfully, you're the one driving.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, thank God. If I was drinking the drinks, then we would be having some issues here.
I mean, it makes it more fun, but...
Chad, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do that. Well, June was Pride Month, and I guess to start off, what does Pride mean to you personally?
It's funny because I was kind of talking with someone, well, not quite about just the topic of pride, but like my own identity. And really, I think just what it comes down to is that feeling of self-acceptance and living whatever life you want, free of internal judgment.
I love that. That's fantastic. Yeah, I feel like when Pride Month hits, it's like, I don't know, it just kind of feels like the Disney World for the gays, you know? It just feels like such like a freeing month to like be yourself.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that, like, I think when you are, to use internet terms, when you're like a baby gay, right? And you're trying to figure out yourself, and it's very complicated and it's very hard and confusing. I remember when I was in college, the Pride Club did a like retreat night or two getaway kind of thing. And I didn't like some aspects of it because it was a Catholic university, so they had to shove in some religion into it.
Right.
And there's just some stuff that I was like, all right, this is, but the being around so many people in the community, I had never had that experience before. And there was just something about that like weekend that like after I came away from it, I just felt like so much more open and free and kind of like happier. I don't know, but so that's why I think like it is important to have like some kind of like community outreach or that kind of thing.
How has it been like for you to develop your own community, like as a VTuber, and trying to foster that like inclusive atmosphere?
Well, there, obviously there's very clearly stated in the rules, like you can't be a dickhead, right?
Yeah.
And then following through on that, because it's very easy to just put down your rules and then they kind of let things slide, but then following through and like someone kind of gets edgy. But thankfully, I've never really encountered that. I've never had anyone then coming in and being like intentionally nasty or whatever. And then I try to make sure that everyone knows that they're welcome, and I caught myself from saying something I didn't want to say. Sorry.
Man, are we gonna be like calling out shots for people? Cause yeah, I would. I have some people to call out. I won't, but I do. I don't know. Like, I feel like it's so hard to find a nice community, but then at the same time, I don't understand why it's so difficult to like foster a nice, inclusive community of really cool people that aren't assholes to each other, you know?
I think the easiest thing is just like keep conversations light. But sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. I had a whole answer prepared. I was like waiting for my turn to speak, and then it finally got to me, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. Pick me up, I'm scared.
Dude, that's me with like fucking anxiety, where I'm just like, okay, got it. I'm gonna ask you this question, and then you're gonna like respond with this. And if you respond any way different, I have no idea what to say to you back.
And the thing is, I kind of had a response just prepared for some of the questions a couple weeks ago, and now it's so long I've forgotten like basically anything.
No, it's fine.
I think what I was gonna say is that it's just kind of, it sometimes can be a little difficult to foster that very vocally open environment while also remaining like trying to keep like politics out of stuff, because even if like obviously gender identity shouldn't be politics, but people are gonna make it if they're jerks and they want to pick a fight. So it's really hard to balance that like that in between of like no politics, but also like, hey, I'm a very cool and accepting person. And sometimes I just kind of like I'll joke and I'll be like, hey, look at my colors. I'm the trans flag. Like how could I not be a fun accepting person here?
Yeah.
So it's hard. It's difficult to find that balance, I think.
Yeah, and especially I know I changed topics with all. I use the questions as like an outline, but I totally go off the questions.
Yeah, fine.
You're on like a lot of platforms, like not just streaming on Twitch, but you also stream on Fansly, and you're on other social medias. How is the people like on Twitch versus on all the other platforms that you're on?
Honestly, I don't think Twitch is that bad. At least I've never got it, because I don't think I'm big enough to catch those kinds of like bugger jerks that are gonna come in and be an issue. I will say that I've recently been kind of like blowing up on Instagram more. I've had a few clips cross like the 1,000 like mark, and every so often I'll get like rude remarks, and it's so funny what people decide to like hate you for, right?
Yeah.
I got a DM from someone. Because the clip I posted yesterday, I included like a picture of my IRL self. And I got a DM from someone, I don't remember the exact words at this point. And they said like, how about we stick to using comedy and gaming to grow our channel and not like thirst trap or whatever.
Wild.
Immediately, it just made me think of the Eminem Slim Shady song with like the Will Smith line, and I was like, some streamers can get popular without lewd content, but not I can't. So fuck that, fuck whatever the line is, right?
Yeah. Well, and especially like being, I don't know if you would consider yourself a lewd tuber.
Oh, I would.
Yeah, being a lewd tuber and also kind of being openly out could bring in not just the weird people who are against gay people, but also the people that are like, all VTubers are gooners. Like the gooner VTubers.
I do get that a lot. I got a comment the other day that was like, oh boy, another hoochie acting, or another VTuber acting like a hoochie or whatever. I'm like, bro, if you're gonna, let's just call me a bitch if you're gonna be hating on me. What's this like half insult?
Yeah. Yeah, and especially, it's so wild to me that it's like, people will nitpick VTubers for literally anything, and you'll see like a like a flesh tuber do the exact same thing, and it's like, oh no, but that's fine when they do it. But then when we do it,
then it's an issue.
We're the Gooner tubers. Yeah.
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 It's tough. It is tough. I mean, because I'm very openly a LootTuber. Like, I make my living from that kind of content. So I get it, the brunt of it sometimes, but usually people are usually respectful, especially on sites where that content is, because they're there looking for it. They're not going to be there to be like, oh, why are you making this? It's like, get off the site. Why are you here looking at it?
Yeah. Why would you? That's true.
So I don't know what I'm saying.
No, I mean, I was gonna say, how have you grown as a VTuber, like, when you started to now? Like, is this the path that you kind of expected you were gonna go on, or have you gone on kind of tried different things that you weren't expecting to try and like?
So, I originally never was planning to do IRL content, because I always wanted to keep up the mysticism and the in-characterness of the VTubing medium, but
right.
It took maybe like 2 or 3 months and 1 or 2 pictures of my body with positive affirmations from my community that I was like, oh, maybe I could post my book, because it's one of those things that, like, I've always wanted to make that kind of content, but I never felt confident enough to do so.
Sure.
So then to suddenly have a group of people being like, more, I'm like, oh, alright, well, maybe I can do that.
Yeah.
So if you had asked me, like, at the very, very start, I'd be like, no, that's so strange that that's the path I went. But, like, if you asked me on, like, month 3 out of the last 2 years, then, that's still, like, very early on at this point. But it felt like, a pretty, I don't know. It just felt like a change, but it was a fun, experience to get to realize that I could actually do something I wanted to do. And not just that, but, like, in the last year, like, realizing I can do it well, you know?
Right, because it's one thing to do it, but it's another thing to realize you have a talent, and people always say that if you're good at something, don't do it for free.
Yep.
Yeah. It seems like streaming's helped you a lot with kind of becoming confident in yourself.
Oh, absolutely. Like, Twitch is one thing, right? You know, I've had, I don't even know if you could call whatever I have had growth. Like, I've obviously, like, I hit, like, you know, like, double-digit concurrent viewers. But I just always feel like I hit, like, a hump where I plateau, where I can't, whatever, and that's fine. You know, I've accepted I won't be, like, a massive VTuber on Twitch, but,
Yep.
You know, at the same time, the YouTube series that I make, I wanted the second season to average 100 views after it was done, and it averaged like 125, so that's exceeding my expectations. This next season I have high hopes for, just like production value alone. I think it's gonna be really cool. Like, it's just like the things that I do care about, like, I guess growth is just never something that it's something I want, it's never something I super hard pursue. Like, I'll post clips every day, but I'm never like posting a clip and I'm like, this is gonna be the one that changes my life.
Right, and that's like I know I've fallen into like a mindset of like you know, like I used to, and I've changed it now. I used to always like look at my numbers when I was streaming, which is a terrible thing to do. Never do that. I mean, it's horrible and it's unhealthy and
it's bad. And yet I still sit there.
Sad.
I still sit there with the little number, and then if I turn it off, I move the mouse over so I can still see it at times.
Yep,
like, it's like,
I know.
It's like,
that's what I do too.
It's so bad, and I need to be better about it. And I guess it's just one of those things that I have been trying to be better, and I just kind of focus on having fun with my community and the people that show up, and that's what matters most, and being there for them, rather than kind of constantly trying to pursue people that don't even know about me.
Right, and it's funny because I know I've thought about it, and I remember I was talking to one of my friends, and I was like bummed, and I was like, oh, I've only had like 15 people showed up to stream, and I'm so bummed out about that. And they were like, you had 15 people? That's like so exciting. And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, well, I could barely get like 2 people. You got 15. Like, that's impressive. And I think back, I'm like, you know, if I was talking to me starting out streaming, how much I'd be like, what the fuck? What do you mean you hit affiliate? That was like our goal with streaming. What are you talking about? Why are you bummed out about this? Like, that's fantastic. You know, like how it changes as you kind of keep on streaming.
And it's honestly, it upsets me how that happens, because you're so right. And there's so many people that like will stream to 2 or 3 people, and I realistically, honestly, truthfully, I never quite had that experience. When I started, I was more at like the 6 to 10, and then just kind of slowly, and now I'll average like 15 or 20, and it's like, when I started, I just said I would want it 10, and now that I have more than that, I'm like, I want more though. I could be doing more. It could be 25, you know?
Yeah.
I always tell myself, I was like, if I ever have like 50 people concurrently watching me, that's making it. Partner, whatever or not, that's making it. And if I ever hit that, I'll be like, oh, but now I could probably get to 100 if I try. So that's making it. So it's just, it's an unattainable goal with constantly moving goalposts.
Yeah, where it's like, it's hard as a streamer to have set goals, because I feel like you and I, and I'm sure a lot of other streamers out there, have hit goals in the past, but then feeling like you need to make more goals, because if you don't make more goals, then you don't grow and you stay stagnant, which, yeah, I get you want to grow as a streamer and as a person, but then at the same time, it kind of leads to, then you're never kind of happy. Like, you could, like, stream it, but you're never really happy with your numbers. Even if, say, you were to have, like, 20,000 people, you would still be like, well, if I had 25,000 people, you know?
Right, or, like, one day I had 30. Where'd those, how did I lose those 5? You're always just gonna be trying to question yourself.
Yeah. What do you say to, not even just VTubers, but streamers kind of starting out with streaming and kind of facing a little bit of that, like, you know, imposter syndrome, that they're not doing good enough?
I guess I would just... I'd obviously always encourage people to do the things that everyone says, right? Like, try to stick to a niche, try to post off-site every day, all that kind of stuff. But it's hard to... I feel like a hypocrite anytime I give advice to someone that's asking, like, for help with numbers or for growth or whatever, because like I'll just say the same things that everyone says online that like barely even I feel like helped me, because I don't know what I did. I don't know what I'm doing. I posted some memes on Reddit, and I think that got me a base audience at first, and then that helped grow from there. But it's such a crapshoot.
Yeah, because in a way, yeah, there's an algorithm that, right, if you keep posting, it helps, but then there's also like, sometimes it's just, like, pure luck. I mean, like, I know this is a crazy comparison, but also think about, like, Justin Bieber. I mean, like, he was discovered through, like, a YouTube video. If nobody found his YouTube video, I mean, he would have just been buried along with the other gazillion YouTubers that try to be singers and just don't get discovered, even though they have, like, a really good talent.
Who's Justice Bieber?
God damn it. I mean, he's also kind of an asshole now, so, I mean, I don't know,
but
that's
he
really
also, the industry, like,
comparison.
shoot him up and spit him out. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, me too.
No, I kind of get that, because, like, recently I had a clip on YouTube hit, like, 600,000 views.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, like, it went insane, and then similarly it went insane on Instagram, and ever since then it's been, my content's, because I had gotten to the point where I was posting on Instagram and I was getting like 1 like, 2 likes, and I was like, what? Right at this point where I was like, why do I keep doing this? I should just give up on Instagram. This algorithm's ass. I'm never gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
And then one thing blew up, and now everything consistently kind of will hit like over 1,000 views and like 50 to 100 likes, and it's like, that's awesome. That was awesome. I was stuck at 200 followers for so long, and now I'm at 3,500 in the last like month. It's just crazy. Like, it's so luck. It's just so much luck that like you just need like one thing to like blast you, and then because the thing with streaming and content creation is that you have to think of it as a scatter shot. Like, if you are only focusing on Twitch and you're only streaming on Twitch, you're not posting else, or you're not doing anything else, you're limited to that audience on Twitch. But if you think of it as like a shotgun, you hit every single social media, like Instagram, TikTok, whatever else, and you do it consistently and constantly and just keep scattering, one thing's eventually gonna hit. Hopefully, that's the hope.
That's true. I mean, I do know a lot of, like, I think the person who, one of the people we interviewed last week or 2 weeks ago, Toxin, they're actually a Snapchat content creator, which I was like, how do you even do that as a VTuber? And they're like, yeah, I mean, you just post clips and stuff like that, and I have a following, and I know somebody who, you know, hit it big, Helheim Linksy. They started posting on, on TikTok, and now, like, their TikToks, like, will get, like, hundreds of thousands of views, and like that's their big thing, you know. Like, you don't know, like, you know, just because it's bad on one platform doesn't mean it's like you're not a good streamer. But sometimes things just, you can post the exact same clip on like YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and then something will tell something, you know, it'll look different, you know.
I'll post a clip on TikTok and it'll get 5 views, and then that same clip on YouTube gets 10,000 views and 50 comments, and on Instagram it's at like 500 likes. And it's crazy how different each site reacts to different things. And I don't even bother posting clips on Reddit anymore, because for the most part you get like either 5 likes or you get downvoted.
I was gonna say, you posted on Reddit? That's fucking brave of you, man. Also, Assassin King is in first time chatter, said, can you please tell Lollipop that she's a brat? Thank you. I don't know who that is.
That's what I have to say to that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck you. Get out of here.
No, I know, Assassin.
Yeah, I was like on Reddit. The one time I made like, I posted in like a S trans man for advice group, and I took a picture of myself, and I was like, hey, do I look passing? And this guy was like, you giving off bad iPad kid vibes. You should go for a cowboy Republican. And I was like, well, now I'm just depressed and I never want to post on here again. How do you have the strong mind to post on Reddit? Because that's rough, man.
For the most part, my Reddit posts are not my real body. It is usually just like a meme. I've realized that clips do not do well, so I don't really bother with those. I wait till I get struck with an idea for a meme, and then I'll post that. Something that works really well, I've noticed algorithmically, is to put one of your tweets or some random tweet over an art piece of yourself. And people will like, cause I'll send some funny tweets out that don't get much attention because Twitter sucks and you get shadow banned every other week.
Right.
And then I'll take a screenshot of it and I'll just post it over like a picture of my model's ass or something, and then it gets like a bajillion likes.
Yeah.
It's yeah, you know. I won't say too easy, but you
have to find your platform. Except Kick. Nobody likes Kick. Kick sucks.
I would post more IRL stuff on Reddit, but like, since I'm a faceless creator, it's kind of hard to post the clown girl subreddit, even if I have like cute rainbow clothing and do like other clown tricks or whatever and play with balloons. Like I can't. I've asked the moderators and they're just so like, well, I don't know, maybe you'll see. Why don't you try and find out? I'm like, oh my god, okay, sure, yeah, awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
And like so many other places are like, they don't want you to promo, so I just. Dude, I'm so pissed that there's a reason, like, I'm pretty much done with Reddit, because the one subreddit, like, it's supposed to be like every 8 hours you can post something, and then so I tried to post something a day after I posted something else, and I got auto-removed, and a message that said, one post every 33 hours. And I was like, what the hell is that? And so I messaged the mods, no message back, and I'm like, alright, well, so I hate this subreddit now.
Yeah.
And it's one of the bigger ones. I'm like, what is... Like, what? The whole subreddit is points promotion. What do you mean one every 33 hours?
Yeah. Especially that's a very specific number. And
right?
I like the idea of like, cause I like scrolling on Reddit, but I hate posting on Reddit. And I like sometimes scrolling on, like, posting on Twitter, but I hate scrolling through Twitter, because Twitter is nuts. And I like Blue Sky, but I feel like Blue Sky never really got that traction, unfortunately, that I think Twitter did. I mean, like, the only kind of post that I was really happy about is I made this, like, post about, like, trans rights, and fucking that, Japanese, mascot, that famous Japanese mascot, the hamster guy, commented and was like, yeah, gay rights, and I was like, what the fuck, how do you hear? Yeah, like, crazy, and, like, followed me from that, and I was like, wow, that's cool. But then I feel like Blue Sky, I don't know, it never really took off. And I wish it did.
It's pretty dead. Every time I try to tweet or try to start it up again, I get no likes. I'm like, well, this is pointless.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not even like anyone's fault. It's just like, it doesn't really go off. Oh yeah, Tumblr. I do know a few people who still post on Tumblr. But I don't know if Tumblr still has that same excitement that it used to have.
I'm hard banned on Tumblr. Like big time banned.
Why are you banned?
Without saying too much, one of my most common tags was not pro, just using tags.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I feel like Tumblr used to be such a cool community where, I mean, well, not cool. I remember going on Tumblr in, like, fucking, like, high school, middle school, and fucking hentai and porn was just everywhere. You could just type in porn, and it was there. And that honestly made me discover hentai, and I liked it. And then I was, like, adult, and I was like, man, I could look in on it. I could, like, look up hentai and not feel like a weirdo. And then they got rid of those tags, and it's like, but that's what made Tumblr, like, amazing. Like, that was the whole point of Tumblr. Like, that's what people wanted it for.
You could track the downfall of a lot of internet freedom to the removal of porn on Tumblr, and I'm not even joking.
That's true, though. I feel it
all goes back to that, almost.
And not even just to, like, the removal of porn on Tumblr, but, like, a lot of companies feel like they need to, like, make like a, you know, we gotta make our site child friendly. Got it. So then that means we'll get rid of any adult reference, but then you're chasing away the audience that you like because the adults are leaving. That reminds me of also like I don't know if you've heard like Roblox is doing, but now they're age verifying, and if you're verified on like 8 and under, you use one type of Roblox. If you're 8 to 16, use a different type of Roblox. If you're 16 or 18 up or something, you use the adult Roblox. And it's like,
just so confusing.
This is so like, I don't know. I miss the days where you could just have like adult content on websites. And I'm not saying kids shouldn't have it, because kids shouldn't, obviously. But I feel like it's not the website's fault for parents not like.
Yeah,
and kids don't find porn on Tumblr.
That's kind of the whole argument back in the like 90s when they were trying to get like porn off the internet. Period. And it was like a whole thing, and the whole argument became like, these are active consenting adults using the internet. You can't just like, it's restricting free speech basically to say that you can't have this stuff. And then it became, Yahoo owns Tumblr, so they're actually allowed to say what's on their site or not. And if they want it safer for advertisers, that's fine. And then that was the domino. Now everyone's like, well, if they did it, we should also start to pull back so our advertisers don't get messed or scared or whatever.
Right.
In my opinion, that's kind of the timeline.
Yeah. Jade, no. So if you don't age verify, it's really dumb though, with the whole verifying system on Roblox, because like it's supposed to, I get it, you're supposed to scan your face, and then if you're an adult you could only talk to the adults. Makes sense. But it's so dumb, because if you're not an adult, if you are an adult and you don't age verify, you get stuck in kids Roblox anyway.
Right, yeah.
So you're still with kids. Yeah, I mean you can't chat as much, but I mean like now you just like, that's all you need to do. If you're like a PDF file, you just like
not verify.
Don't verify, and then you could get on kids Roblox. Like it's so stupid.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
The issue too though is that kids just don't have as many spaces anymore. Like back in the 2000s, they had like every company had a website with games on it. Like Dairy Queen had a virtual world, Fruit Gushers had a virtual world, McDonald's had a virtual world,
Club
Penguin, Webkins, Toy Beanie Babies. Everything had a game site for kids, and it's just all gone these days. Everything's so corporate and it's so not geared towards kids, while also saying that they are actually gearing it towards kids. It's a very complex and needlessly annoying situation.
Yeah, it's actually funny too. We bringing up Webkins. Actually, Webkins still exists.
I play
Webkins, did you see what the new webkins look like? They
I don't like webkins.
They're so cheap looking now. It sucks. But I wish there was more websites like just like towards kids. I remember being a kid and I used to play like webkins, Gaia Online. I played Motion Monsters, Neopets. Yeah, like I feel like it's not really a thing with kids anymore. It's really just Fortnite and Roblox, but it's also like there's also still adults on there that play Fortnite and Roblox. It's not really like it's geared towards kids, but a lot of adults play that.
That's the same situation too. Like webkins is still around, Neopets is still around. I've played both. The audiences on those sites are largely adults that played it as a kid. Like new kids just don't play these things anymore. Webkins is one thing, right? Like the toys used to be everywhere, so you saw it everywhere. You knew about the site. I don't beseech kids for not knowing about webkins and like Neopets and stuff. But like the fact of the matter is, so no one's doing that stuff anymore. No one's making stuff.
Yeah. No
one's making kid-safe, specifically kid-safe environments for games or for play or for exploration. Instead, it's let's just have one website, one online that's safe for everyone. And also, we get your IDs now.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can even see, like, I remember being, like, a kid, and not even just a difference with, like, online games, but look at, like, kids' clothing now. Like, kids dress so much like adults now. Like, when I was a kid, I wore, like, jeans and a t-shirt. Like, kids now are wearing, like, and this makes me sound old, but, like, you look at, like, little kids now, and they're wearing, like, crop tops. They got, like, smartphones. Like, it's weird now. Kids are playing with blind boxes and calling them labubu's, but they're not really playing with it because they're really not geared for kids. It's just like kids now are just trying so hard to be adults, which is very mind-boggling to me.
Admittedly, I do not see or interact with children. Like, I just don't see them. I don't leave my house, like, ever. It's the same thing with adults. But my roommate used to sub in schools, and they were saying, like, not only are schools now kind of afraid to dress code kids anymore, which is, I guess, fair because the dress coding got too far in the 2000s and stuff. But now kids are walking around basically like tube tops and shorts like through the cheeks and stuff, and like that's just how they're going to school. And like, I don't know how kids are dressing. I can't really speak on the topic, but it is hard to disagree that kids are growing up faster than they really should. I think part of it too is like you watch like TV and the way they portray like 12-year-olds like aren't children anymore.
Oh, wait.
There's a problem with OBS.
Oh, nope. Now your model's gone.
Oh,
there we go. Oh, I'm back. Refresh. You're gone. You vanished.
No.
Lollipop, where did you go? What happened?
I don't know.
We're still talking.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll keep
there we
behaving
go.
as if
Wait,
we are
I'm
live,
hosting it again. There we go. I had to
join left, disconnected, join left, joins. Oh my god, what's happening?
What the fuck is going? I didn't mean to kick her out of my car. She's fine. Surely she's.
Here we go. No, I'm coming. It's fine.
Did you get it? Yay!
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck just happened. I'm so sorry.
No, it's a Chinese fire drill, unless that's not appropriate to say anymore, in which case it was a car shuffle or something. I've
never heard of that before.
No? It's like when you get to a red light and everyone gets out of the car and runs into a new seat.
That's what that's called? Wait, why?
Yeah. But I don't know if that's a dated term anymore. I don't know, actually. That's just what I've heard. Yeah.
I've never heard of that before. Am I old? Am I, like, too old for these things? What the fuck?
I feel like that is the old thing is to know about that.
Man, I don't know what I...
Definitely dated. Damn, your mom's cooking you.
Oh, hi, Mom. Definitely dated. Thanks, Mom. Chinese fire drill will never not be appropriate. So it's... Okay, you can say that now?
That's what I think is... Yeah. I think that's one of the ones that survived. That's one of the ones you can still say, maybe.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, as I'm trying to get you back on the screen, chat, we'll be doing Q&A at the end of the interview. So if you have any questions about anything for Lollipop, please use the redeem. Is ask question. Please use the redeem. I did not realize it was that old. I don't know. I don't go out. It's funny when people think like streamers are like these big social people. I do not like socializing. I don't socialize. Well, because I think people think like you have the confidence to talk in front of so many people. Let's just stick you in a room with all these people and you'll do good, right? Spoiler, I hate that. It sucks. I hate socializing. I don't know. I want to socialize, and then I'll be like I signed up for, there was something the other day. Oh, it was, there's this, like, nonprofit that holds, like, queer-themed, fun things to do. And they were hosting at this, like, beer garden place, this, like, dad-themed beer, whoa, my model, there we go.
I'm probably joining if
what
you're
the fuck
up.
are you holding?
You want some?
What is that? Do you...
Do I what?
What are you holding? Is that a clit sucker? What is that? What is
fruit!
Oh. Oh, I thought... Is it fruit?
Yeah!
No, it's not.
Yes, it is!
You're shitting me. What fruit is bright purple? Get out of here.
It's from my planet. And it's totally normal, I promise.
Why is it vagina shaped? What is that?
It's a starfruit shape.
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
You can't shit with me, man. You can't shit. Dude, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, what the? I thought it was like a floppy penis. Like, I thought it was like a, you know, like those, like, packers?
What are you looking at?
I thought it was like those packers that, like, people stick in their shorts. I have one, so I know what it looks like. And I thought it was a packer. And I was like, why do you have that?
I've never seen a packer. I just figured they were like dildo shaped and you just kind of shove it in there.
Well, okay, well, it depends on the packer. So, you can get, like, really cheap ones that they're just kind of just, like, really cheap, like, I don't even know how to describe them, like, just, like, fabric.
Like
but
a ball
you
of
can get,
socks?
like, no, it's kind of, like, shaped as, like, a, like, say if you cup your hands. It's like if you cup your hands and put that down there, it's just that shape. But they make, like, if you want, like, nicer ones, they make, like silicone packers that are, for some reason, they are extremely detailed, which is weird to me, because no one's seeing it. It's just, like...
Can I be horny on main, though?
Sure, go ahead.
To see, like, the outline through the clothes a little bit, just, like, the little... What do I get? Like, when they so wears, like, sweatpants, so you can see, like,
is
the
that
tip
I
a little
guess
bit.
that makes
like,
sense. It's okay, I have that. Yes, I got a packer, because I had this one packer, it was terrible. It was, like, really uncomfortable digging into... I have very thick thighs, so I silicone was nice. And the silicone one came in, and I was like, wow, this is... Like, I'm not just talking about, like, a dick. It's a dick with the balls. It has the indents of the wrinkles. It has, like, the vein that goes... It's very detailed. And I was like, this is so detailed that nobody is gonna see this. Why is it so detailed?
I was about to ask for a picture, then realized that was virtually me asking for a nude, and I was like, maybe I don't.
Oh, I could just send you a picture of the silicone. Wait, hold on, let me grab it. No, it's just a silicone. It's really
but if you think of it as, like, a part of you, and then I'm like, hey, let me see that part of you.
It's gonna get a little glitchy, but I could send it. It's, I don't know how to, God, this is a really weird thing to send to somebody.
Forearms! Forearms!
Shit! Fuck! Hold on! Fuck! Just, hold on! Okay, it's sending, just
This is all my fault. This is all my fault.
No,
I had to see penises.
Okay,
my fault, chat.
It's sent.
Oh!
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I wasn't,
It's very detailed.
I guess I should have been, and I kind of was to a degree, but I also wasn't expecting floppy.
Yeah, well, it's not like I'm not gonna walk around with a boner in my pants.
No, but like,
I
I thought like a a dildo in my pants before just to see what it would be like, right? And so I guess I thought it would have some firmness. I wasn't expecting full flop.
Oh no, it's like full flap. Well, it's silicone. It's like, it almost feels like okay. I've been kind of stimming with it sometimes. It feels like a stress toy. You know, like that kind of like that material that they use in like stress toys. Chat, I'll put it in the adults only server after stream, in the adults only channel. I can't put it in general. It is.
No, it's penis. It's just full penis.
It's just full penis. I don't know why it's so detailed. It's just incredibly detailed. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. At least that's what a nice one. People make like crochet ones, I think, which is kind of impressive. It's kind of cute. Yeah, that's kind of cute. I kind of like that. Yeah. Oh. Speaking of gay, yeah, how was your coming out journey?
It was definitely one of those more like, you know, like, it was like the girl version of the little boy that doesn't want to play baseball, wants to do ballet, and only talks to the girls, and like, you kind of just know from the start, right? It's kind of just like the girl version of that, where like I was just like, you know, have you ever seen The Legend of Korra?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
You know, like when she's a little taller and she kicks in the door and she earth bends, fire bends, and water bends all in like 5 seconds, and she's like, "Rah!" That was basically me talking about how cute girls were at like 3 years old.
Wow, it's like really early age.
Because I was like, I was just telling my mom about all the crushes I had on like cartoon characters, and she would just be like, okay, go to church.
Ooh, yikes.
And so eventually when I told her I was bi, she just was like, I can't deal with this right now, and walked away.
Ooh, yikes. That's not great. That's not what you want to hear.
And that's more or less her typical reaction to things, and then like 5 hours later she'll come back and be like, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean that. It's okay. It's okay that you're gay. Gay is okay. And because my whole childhood, she'd always be like, if you're gay, you can tell me.
Like, come on. Is that what
so then when I finally hit her with it, I was like, yeah, I am bi, actually. Mom, she was like, oh. I didn't. It was just a joke. You weren't supposed to say yes.
Like, okay, gay is okay, but wasn't really expecting you to be gay. That's a little weird.
I was like, Mom, are you serious? I got so nervous to talk to the Disney princesses at Disney World, and it was not because they're costume characters. It was because they're pretty.
Yeah. What age were you when you like really like kind of started understanding yourself more?
I mean, like, what even is understanding yourself at like 3 or 4, right?
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those things that like I always knew I like girls, and I never understood the whole thing where like people are like on TV, because like I was raised by a lot of TV.
Sure.
And so I never understood the thing on TV where like, oh no, I lost the train, but I'll get there. I'll get it again.
That's
what are we talking about?
No, you're killing it. Watching TV, didn't understand what they were saying on TV about gay shit.
Oh!
There you go.
When people would be like, ew, girls, ew, boys, that's yucky. I'm just there, I'm like, pretty. Crush. I've had a crush on every single kid in my kindergarten class.
Oh
like,
no.
And then, like, I just
struggle.
I just always like had ideas of attraction present in my mind.
How has that
like,
changed since you were an adult? Like now? Especially now, like, leaning more into, like, your sexuality, I guess.
I kind of, as I got older, I just started, because I would go back and forth and like, am I bi, am I a lesbian, am I straight, or whatever. So eventually I just threw it, and I was like, I am queer. And that's it. We're just leaving it at that.
Yeah, I get that. It's, like, so exhausting sometimes, like, you get, like, so caught up in, like, trying to find a label, or it's like, you know what, like, I don't care anymore. Like, this is just what it is.
I got to the point where I was like, I just like who I like, alright? That's just what it's gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's respectable. I like that a lot.
And at this point, I've dated men, I've dated women, I've dated non-binary people. Like, I've scattershot it, to use the term again. Long distance, nearby, I've done it all.
I was gonna say, you seem like you're very expressive of, like, your wants and needs and of yourself. Is how you express yourself different when you're on stream versus, like, IRL?
I have to censor myself a little for Twitch and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But, no, I feel like for the most part, outside of, like, avoiding certain topics or whatever, I'm pretty much myself on streams.
Sure. I love to see that and hear that. And sometimes it's so hard to, like, you get, like, so caught up on, like, trying to, like, put up a certain image of yourself for on stream and you want to attract a certain group of people and, like, losing track of, like, your roots and yourself and stuff.
Yeah. I think I lost.
Are you good?
No, I am. I was trying to figure out if there's a question in that, and then I got confused and couldn't remember what you said, and I forgot.
I just like making comments to things.
I got embarrassed and just didn't know what to say.
No, you're fine. You're all good, girl. You're so good. Have you always been open and out with your community?
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, I don't talk about it, because even in my real life, I prefer just to not talk about it. I prefer to, like, not let it be a thing. I just, like, it's just a thing about me. It's not the thing about me, you know?
Sure, it's not your, like, defining trait.
Yeah, and so I wanted to reflect that on streams, too. So, like, I'll you know, women will come up, or I'll be with a friend and we'll be flirting, so it's very obvious that I'm attracted to women. I also, obviously, am attracted to men and love that part of my job as well. So it's a very, I think people just kind of, at this point, are like, oh, that, she likes.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like it could be hard as, like, a VTuber or just, like, a content creator in general to kind of live out your, like, who you like, because you could get a lot of people who get, like, kind of parasocial. Do you ever have those interactions with people, especially now that you do a lot of, like, 18+ content? Do you get a lot of people that kind of have that parasocial kind of connection, or that struggle of forming parasocial connections with you?
The people that I get closer to will typically have the wherewithal to understand that this is a transactional relationship. That's why I'm talking, because you paid for my DMs.
Yeah.
And for the most part, there's usually, like, an understanding, and things never get too far. Every so often, I will get a community member that does start to push things, or like, starts to get too close, or, like, will ask me, like, what state I live in or whatever, and then I'm like, all right, that's a block. And I just kind of like, just block and move on. And that's something you have to learn to do a lot as a streamer, and it's really hard to do. It's just like, if someone's making you uncomfortable, it's okay to just block them and move on. Like, it's not going to be that big of a deal.
Yeah, because a lot of people get nervous about, like, oh, if I block this person, like, they're, like, my main chatter, and blocking them is gonna, like, my downfall, and people aren't gonna comment. But then so many people don't realize that, like, that guy, even though they are, like, your #1 chatter, they could be steering other people away. Like, I remember I had somebody who I had to block them because they were doing weird shit, and I've had a lot of people do weird shit. They were doing weird shit, and I was like, I need to get rid of this guy. And after I blocked them, I got, like, a couple people DM me, and they're like, thank you for doing that. They were really weird, and I didn't want to, like, I didn't want to be active in your chat because they were there. And it's like, oh, okay, like, you know, me blocking this person helps everybody else, and it makes sense to do.
that's the other thing to think about too. If you're uncomfortable, people in your chat are probably uncomfortable too, and like you gotta be careful.
Yeah, right, exactly. But it seems like you haven't run into that a lot.
It's funny. I woke up to my Discord today to a very interesting 100 messages in my usually inactive Discord that were probably more salacious than they should have gotten.
Ooh, yikes.
Cause I made a joke about like, I'll do anything for money, and then someone like took that and was running with it and was like, oh, I'm gonna pay the hookup with her and all this. Like I just like kept going and going and going. It was like, I woke up, I was like, all right guys, let's just watch what we say here.
Yeah. I hate that too, because it's like you want to like make like funny jokes, but then, and not even just streaming, but sometimes it just takes one person to fuck up the whole joke for everybody else. And it's like, oh, well, now we can't have nice things because someone has to take it too far.
Right, like someone's talking about like paying for my tickets to fly to a con. And it's like, oh my god. Y'all, I made a joke. I made a passing remark to move the conversation along.
Yeah, let's not... I remember I used to have somebody, it was like a while ago, years ago, it was like one of my first kind of weird problem people, and I remember they'd be like, oh, you know, like, I'm sub, that means, like, you owe me, like, you know, let's voice call, are we gonna voice call? Like, come on, I want to talk to you. I'm like, I don't owe you shit, like, as much as I am very grateful for anyone who gives me money, at the same time, I don't owe you a chance to voice call, because I don't know about you, but like streaming is like not my full-time not my full-time thing. I have passion to streaming, but at the same time my full-time job is the one that pays my bills, and if I'm busy with that, I'm busy with that. And also streamers have like lives outside of streaming. Like a lot of people don't realize that, like, yeah, streamers can be their most genuine self on stream, but then we're also not like this 24/7, you know?
I will say this is my full-time job. At least the 18 plus aspect of it. If you keep that all in the same umbrella of my content.
Thank you for the follow, 69. Yeah, we love it. Welcome to the Clown Mafia. How are you? Welcome in.
To dedicate talking or being on, but I do have to try to remind myself to take like actual days off every so often.
How often do you stream a week?
I stream Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on Twitch, and Sunday and Mondays on Blue Site.
Wow, that's a lot. How do you like self-care? Because I feel like stream burnout is real. Like, I know beginning of this year, end of last year, I had so much burnout with stream, and I'm still kind of going through it. And it can be hard for a lot of people to take those breaks because you're worried about, you know, you feel bad for people who support you and, you know, losing the traction and stuff. How do you take care of yourself?
I feel like my routine is taking care of myself. So like, I'll wake up early. I'll wake up around like 5 a.m. I'll punch out a clip, get it all done, usually upload it by 7 to 9 a.m. I'm working on getting more long form content prep, so I have stuff scheduled all through July.
That's smart.
I will either then write stuff for my anime, or I'll have a lot of downtime. I'll be messaging people a lot, but I have a lot of downtime. And I will usually just kind of like sit at my desk and play like my Switch or something lately. Tuesdays and Wednesdays I don't stream, so I technically should take them off. But I do end up like doing my clips, or I sit at my computer still all day and whatever. But it's because if I don't, I feel weird. I almost like it feels bizarre to not be sitting at my computer and not be doing work, you know?
Yeah, I get that. Like, if you're so used to, like, doing it, you want to, like, you have that motivation to do that motivation. I'm also a big believer that you gotta take breaks sometimes, because I feel like I see so many of these, like, new VTubers who come out, and they're like, go, we're coming out going, and then they lose that traction because they put so much work in, and just, like, kind of like tire themselves out.
Yeah, I do. Like, I try to take like my baths and my self-care, and what I usually do is like I try to make sure I have a big breakfast because that's when I have the most time and energy in the mornings. And I do feel like doing this full time does afford me an incredible amount of passive, or how do I want to phrase it? Like active free time, where like I can just sit around on Instagram, but like I'm also technically on because I'll be like DMing people, or I might get an idea for a clip, or I might like after 2 hours of Instagram decide to write something, and so like I'll still be like on in work mode, but I'm relaxing. I can sit around and spend an hour and a half making breakfast. It's like I have a lot more free time than
nice.
I would if I had any other kind of job. That said, this is a very all-consuming thing, and I really don't ever get much rest. But I think maybe like once every 2 months or so, I try to go to a hotel for a few days. Partially for content, partially just to get out and to just feel like a person, feel fancy. Cause I kind of humbly say I'm somewhat popular. Like the last couple leaderboard competitions, I've been like in the top 500 performers. So sometimes I like to feel like I'm living the high life, and we'll like just go to like a hotel and like order a bottle of champagne to the room and be like,
No, I love
look
that.
at me, look at me.
That
professional porn
actress. No, that's fantastic. I recently started a new job that now I work fully remote, and that on top of streaming, I'm just like home a lot. So I've been trying to just like go out of my way to just like get out at least like once a day. I know if I'm just like stuck in my house for like the whole day, I'm gonna start going a little stir crazy. So I've been trying to like go out a little bit. I've been going a lot to like the library because I don't know, it's free and I don't have to like spend money on it.
Yeah, it's a free place.
It's so nice. And my library has a nice like it has a like outdoor walking park, which is really nice. Cause if I don't go out of the house, I like go just a little bit nuts. Though I am want to go to I'm a huge convention fan. And I want to go to Anime NYC this year. Cause I'm very excited. Yeah, and like Iron Mouse is doing like a concert. And I'm like, ooh, that's kind of nice. I kind of want to do that. That looks really nice. And apparently HoloLive is like, it's their like 5-year anniversary for something. Which I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I like thought about how old HoloLive is. Like they're old, right?
I think it's 6 or 7 years old.
Is it 6, 7 years?
6, 7.
God damn it! You fucking wait! You have a toggle for that?
No, I have a blow kiss toggle. But if I shake my head, it goes 6, 7.
God damn it!
Someone called my streams a 6, 7 safe zone, and I had to reevaluate a lot of things.
Oh god, you should talk to my mods Baki. They're like obsessed with the me of 6, 7, which is funny because they're like the buffest motherfucker I've ever seen. But they love like stupid brain rot memes, and it's like the funniest thing for me.
I love it ironically because it makes people so upset, and what makes me happier than anything is confusing and upsetting other people.
I feel like it's just kind of used ironically. Like kids are just done with it.
Yeah.
And now I feel like the adults use it, and the kids are like, oh, and it's like the best. I love driving people nuts. Like rage baiting. Nice rage baiting.
Wait, what? What's
nice
rage baiting? What?
Don't fuck you. Don't stop.
Dude, I made a clip. It's so funny. I made a clip where I was like, guys, I just invented a new form of content creation. What you do is you say something purposefully inflammatory and upsetting to get people to pop off in your comments and get mad at you. It's no one's ever had it done before. I don't have a name for it yet. And then all the comments were like, that's rage baiting. You're talking about rage baiting. You invented rage baiting. And and a couple of them, I was like, wait, what's rage baiting? What are you talking about? And they actually explained it to me, and I was living. I was so happy.
So fucking funny.
I was on cloud 9 that people took the bait.
I've been speaking of rage baiting, I've been do you know VR chat?
I'm aware of the platform.
Okay, so I've been watching a lot of like those like troll streamers, mostly like proximity chat, like fucking Rage, the Because I don't think all VR chat's bad. I think there's, like, good parts of VR chat. But VR chat can be a cesspool for very problematic people. And I very much enjoy this one YouTuber named Proximity Chat, who, at this point, it's so funny. He's, like, such a boogeyman. It's really funny. He'll go in there, and someone will just say the word proximity chat, and people will be like, proximity chat, that guy killed people. He's murdered. And it's like, no, he hasn't. Get the fuck out of here. And he'll be there, and he'll just, like, very calmly rage bait them. And, like, these, like, it's mostly the, obviously, the problematic VR chat people.
Right.
Who then, like, start, like, getting all problematic, and, like, I'm talking, like, N-word, the R slur.
Right.
They're talking about, like dating, like, a 16-year-old when they're, like, in their 20s. Like, just, like, weird shit. And it's so satisfying to see, like, actual problem people get, like, their comeuppance. It's so satisfying to me.
Do you want to watch this video I just sent you on Instagram? Well, I sent it over Discord, but
Okay.
it's an Instagram video. I feel like it's exactly what you're talking about, and it's so funny. Also,
Okay, wait. Post it.
Our DMs, because your Packer is there. I guess when I was activating my toggles, because the fruit I'm holding is called a pari fruit in my lore, so I use the P button for toggling, and I guess turning on the eyes and the fruit, my typed in response to the picture for your Packer was PP.
Wait, that's so fucking funny. And also, yes, that is the type of content that I like. Yeah, it's so satisfying. I don't know, that and like Karens getting their comeuppance, or like court
Dude,
cam.
Can I
like,
can I be so honest with you? Can I be so vulnerable here?
Please.
One of my guilty pleasures are like those body cam videos of people
I fucking love those body cam videos. I watch them all the time.
There
Now
was
to the
one
point
time
where I've seen the same ones over and over again.
There is one time that someone kind of cut me off in traffic, and then a cop ran up and pulled him over. Or no, they just cut me off, and they cut me off, and I wish
from that.
I wish the cop had seen them, but no, nothing happened. So then I went home and watched a compilation of those assholes getting caught, and it made me feel better.
It's so satisfying to see people, like, I remember, there's this one, it's like a more popular police body cam, and it's just this girl, and she just gets into a fender bender, really not a big deal, and the guy called, and he was like, she's, like, losing it, and she's like, no, my car, I'm gonna get arrested, no, and they're like, man, there's nothing on your car's fine, no, and she's like screaming and like running into traffic, and it's genuinely the funniest thing, and it's, oh my god, I have to fucking find it one day. It's so, I don't know, I guess it feeds into people like watching other people going through miserable shit, and then it makes them feel a little bit less miserable.
A little bit. I also my newest one in this general genre is people getting in trouble on their boats because they're just like out there like doing stupid shit on the ocean, and then they get arrested, and it's like, oh, it's so funny watching rich people just get like. What's crazy? I watched this one where these people had like 18 illegal sized lobsters and stuff and all this like crap.
Oh my god.
And so the cop was being super like chill and was like, listen, one of you like has to catch these charges, right? I have to give them to someone. You can pick who, how you want to split them up, whatever. And the dad goes, well, it can't be me. What about my kid? He's a minor. Can we just put him on him? He can probably get out of it, right? And then he ends up letting his wife take all the charges. It's insane. It was insane.
Okay, if we're talking about crazy shit, I'm recommending this to you and to chat. There's this really good Netflix true crime documentary called I think it's like Untold Catfish or High School Catfish, and it's basically about this. No, it's insane. It's about this this girl and her at the time boyfriend. They were in high school, and they kept getting these random messages from like this unknown number, and they're like horrible things, like, and they're like 15, 16. They're like, I'm gonna fuck your boyfriend, you know, I could suck better than him, you should just like kill yourself, like fuck you, you know, like you're a cunt.
Just a random number.
Like editing photos of her to shit, like, and brought like, you're a whore, you know, I could suck his dick better.
Oh my
Guess who the catfish was.
The principal?
It was her mother! It was her mom! Her mom did it the entire time!
Oh
She
my
didn't
God.
tell the kid and the husband that she lost her job. She lost her job from her, like, tech job, and for, like, a year, she has been sending anonymous messages to her daughter, telling her, like, you should kill yourself, fuck
I could
you,
suck
little
your
whore,
That's
I
crazy.
could suck his dick, you know, I could gargle his balls
Oh my
instead
God.
for you. And it was the mother. And the crazy thing is, the mom agreed to the documentary interview. She's in the documentary.
Oh my God.
It's such a good... Dude, it is the wildest documentary ever. It's my favorite... Yes, thank you, Morbid. It's my favorite documentary. Because it was her mom the entire time. And her reasoning, it was like, I have issues. And it's like, no shit, you have issues. You fucking weirdo. Oh, God, it's such a good documentary.
That's
It's
insane.
like, nobody gets hurt, like, physically. And, like, no one's, like... You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's-
well, but
it's-
I mean, the daughter's probably messed up for life, but...
Yeah, she's a bit well, and the crazy thing is, after the mom got arrested, obviously, the mom was still texting her, being like, I love you, and remain separated from you, how's your day going? I love you, you know, this isn't gonna tear us apart, nothing will tear, like, just like, it's like Munchausen syndrome by proxy. It is
Yeah, it's reminding me of
crazy.
Gypsy Rose a little bit. Not quite
A
as
little
extreme,
bit.
but like a little bit.
And she still has, like, a relationship with her mom, which, I mean, I can't imagine just,
Dude, I
just-
have some issues with my mom, but if something like that happened, that'd be cold cut. That'd be right out of there.
I mean, yeah, how do you even react to that? Like, literally, for
I feel like-
years, your mom has been sending you these messages telling you that, like, she's gonna, like, fuck your boyfriend, your 15-year-old boyfriend better than you, and telling you that you're, like, a whore, and, like, holy shit, man.
But, my God, that'd be hard. Cause, nah, that'd be hard. I don't know
It's
how you could ever have a
terrible.
relationship after that.
I mean, how do you even... Yeah, it's called Unknown Number, the high school catfish, and it's crazy because she even the mom tries to frame some other high schoolers so that they go to, like, they get arrested for it instead of her, which is,
Oh
she
my
admitted.
God.
Crazy. Yeah, the whole time she was, like, it'd be, like, 11 o'clock at night, and she'd be editing photos of, like, photos of her daughter and telling her daughter that, you know, she'd be better off if she was dead, and, like, oh my God, like, Jesus. It's a crazy documentary. It's one of my favorites. It's kind of insane.
Not a documentary, but can I show you my favorite Netflix creator?
No, please. Oh my God.
At the moment,
Netflix gets some good shit sometimes. Sometimes their shit's like, Sometimes Netflix gets some good stuff on. Sometimes. Especially the Netflix originals can occasionally be kind of impressive. I'm a huge Netflix documentary fan, though.
So I had watched a show.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find the
Yeah, I
original.
want to hear all about it. Please. I'm always looking for stuff on Netflix. Netflix has some good stuff. Also, welcome in Chris and Awikak. Also, in probably like 10 or so minutes, we're going to start the Q&A. So get your questions in now. I know we already got a question in there, so please put your questions in the Ask a Question redeem. It could be about literally anything. But yeah, go get your questions in.
Okay, so I had watched this movie.
Okay.
Oh, where is this? Can't be it. This
What's
was
it
it.
about?
So, yes, okay, so I watched this show, I Will Find You, right?
Okay.
It's a new show that just dropped on Netflix. I was pretty excited. It sounded cool. First episode synopsis: trapped in a prison for a murder he didn't commit, David Burrows resolves to escape after a shocking revelation. His son may still be alive.
Okay.
And the whole show is basically he finds his ex-sister-in-law shows up to the prison after 5 years of no visitors with a photo where it looks like his son's in the background. And he looks at that photo and he basically gets out, he breaks out of prison to prove his innocence. Events ensue, right? And that's really interesting. And it made me, and after that, it was a very good show. I recommend it.
Huh.
And then I was recommended a couple other shows, such as Just One Look. The truth about a tragic fire from 15 years ago comes to light when Greta is confronted with the possibility that her husband, who is not who he says he is,
Ooh, I like
after
that.
she sees a photograph.
Oh,
Sounds a little familiar. Sounds a little familiar.
A little bit.
Then you get Fool Me Once. Episode 1 synopsis. Maya attends the funeral of her murdered husband Joe at his family's stately home, then thinks she sees him days later on a hidden nanny cam.
Oh shit, that
just
reminds me a bit of like Gone Girl a little bit.
It's
That's
just,
cool.
it's all the same kind of plot. This dude, they kind of recycle. It's just like someone's like dead or missing, or they think it's something, and then they see one photo, or they see a clip, or they see some kind of evidence, and now they're locked in, and it's like, oh my god, it's the same thing every time.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's the TV show version of James Patterson books.
I'll have to check that out then. I'm a big reader, so that sounds fantastic. Also, it has
I don't know if
the
it's
guy
actually...
from This Is Us, right? Milo Ventimiglia. I'm definitely not saying that right, but it's a guy from This Is Us. I heard great things about that show.
I've heard a lot of good things. I have not watched it personally.
My parents watched it. I watched a couple of clips. The season finale was just like, oh my god, a tearjerker. I'm not a big fan of like sad shit. Like, I like sad shit, but I hate crying. And if I know something's going to be sad, I'm just not gonna watch it because I just don't like crying.
If you want to talk sad, what about that one cop show with the raining meteors?
Which one? Raining Meteors.
118 Brace for Impact!
Wait, which cop show?
Oh my god, it's so... I can't believe you haven't seen this.
Well, no, because I don't watch sad shit.
No,
Hello?
no. But this promo
Does somebody
is
die?
all... No, hold on.
Okay. Because I cried at the end of Tokyo Ghoul reading the manga. I cried on the manga. I didn't even watch it happen. I read the manga and I cried. I hate sad shit.
It's not sad.
Demon Slayer, the movie, Mugen Train, fucked me up for like a month. I was grieving. Fucking Rengoku, rest in peace.
I said, I think this is what I'm talking about. It's a promo for the show, but it's so, this is it. It's so corny, and it was memed to high hell.
Oh, yeah. I haven't watched it, but I've heard of it. I haven't watched it, but I have heard of it. I'll have to check that out, though. Maybe. I don't know. As long as I don't cry, I will gladly watch it.
Oh, it was 118 Brace for Impact. I nailed that. I thought I got the number wrong. No, it was 118. Hell yeah. No, it's the cheesiest promo ever, and it just got memed to high hell. Cause it's like, what are they gonna do? A meteor shower, earth sending, and they're gonna be like, hey, brace for impact, everyone! Like, it was cooked alive, and it's so funny.
God, that's so funny. I'll have to check that out.
118 brace for impact is my favorite meme line to drop these days. To see if people
because I watch a lot of movies, but I can't. Like, I have a hard time getting into shows. I don't know if it's just shows. You have to kind of like sit down more, and it's more of like a commitment. While a movie, you just have like an hour and a half, and you're done with it. I can't I don't know. It has to be a short show. Like I've been watching Kaya-chan is Not Scary the anime. That's a great anime. I honestly haven't watched any more shows.
You should watch Grey's Anatomy.
See, I watched The Pit, and now I feel like I can't watch Grey's Anatomy now that I've seen The Pit. I fucking love The Pit. That's
Grey's
like my
Anatomy?
favorite doctor show.
Grey's Anatomy from episode 1 will suck you in.
It does it? See, because The Pit for me is just like a work of art at this point. I fucking love The Pit.
I had an ex that was very into Grey's and made me watch it, and I didn't really want to, and literally it took one episode, and I was like, the drama, the action, oh!
See, if you want like a guilty pleasure show,
okay.
I like Untold Stories from the ER. That show, I fucking love that show. It's so dramatic and cheesy, and I just love. It's so funny because like me getting like a blood test, I hate looking at it. I could faint and whatever. But then me like watching like a guy like have like a pole through his head with blood spewing out, that's fine, you know? Like, I don't understand why it's like that. But Untold Stories of the ER, also, what the wait,
what?
Don't just make that go away. What was that?
I think someone went to my channel and used channel points to redeem my boobly eyes.
Wait, who went to Lollipop's channel? Wait, that's so funny. Who did that? That's so fucking
$1
funny.
to Nona says probably Ollie. If I wear my Christmas dress, it looks like a repo robot.
Okay, a little bit though. It does kind of look like a repo robot. Oh god damn it! It was you.
Told ya.
Also, I have some questions from chat.
Sure.
Okay. First question is from Goblin King Rex. Off-topic question. What is your opinion on how clowns have been represented in the horror genre? That's a good question.
I strongly dislike clowns in horror. I think we have terrible examples, like the current hot one is Terrifier, and those movies are just incredibly misogynistic and like horrible.
Yeah.
You've got, I don't know, if you could call Billy the Puppet from Jigsaw a clown. He's, you know, that's not even,
that's super clown.
I don't get bothered by Billy as much. That's
Billy's
not
Listen,
as offensive.
if you're gonna diss my favorite horror franchise,
No, I love Saw. That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Did you see they're coming out with a video game? As a side note.
Yeah, like a Dead by Daylight type game.
Yeah, the Saw Genesis. Yeah. Anyway, continue.
No, so I think it's just all it does is perpetuate like a cheap stereotype that clowns are scary. And I guess I understand, because since so many people are afraid of them, that's why you tap into that, because if people are inherently afraid of clowns, you make your main character a clown and yada yada whatever. But generally speaking, I do avoid those kinds of horror movies. I did watch Clown. It's called Clown on Netflix because I was curious. I watched a couple minutes, turned it off, and was like, I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I just watched it. It was okay. It's kind of like the guy like turns into a clown because of demon spirit, and so it's a little different in my mind than just like some guy that's in a clown makeup. Yeah, it's a little more of a unique premise than just like this guy puts on clown makeup and kills people. Like that's just like that's just cheap to me, and I'm not.
Yeah, it's like an overdone stereotype of horror movies.
Yeah, and all it does, like, and it's not like clowns are like a oppressed class in any sense in that way, but it does make it like unfortunate when you just kind of want to be a cute little clown, and when people are like, "Oh, you're gonna kill me." It's like I literally just have a cute red nose on. What are you talking about?
Dude, I'm telling you, I remember one time, I don't remember the name of the VTuber, but I would never put them on blast. I submitted my model, like, it looks like this, too. I submitted it for, like, a Smash or Pass stream. And I like to pride myself in thinking, I like all clown models, but I also like to pride myself in thinking I don't look too clowny so that people who have, like clown phobias aren't scared of my model. And they put my model on the screen, and because they even time-stamped it for me, so I was, like, excited to see what they were gonna say, because, you know, usually when you do a Smash or Pass stream, even if you're gonna pass a model, you're usually kind of polite.
Right, you're nice about it.
I can't even rate this. Oh, this clown is so scary. It's just so gross. Blech. Oh, this clown's so horrible. And I was like, okay, you know, like, listen, I get a joke, haha, so funny, but, like, I don't even know who you are, and you're, like, losing your mind over my model, who is really
not scary.
I don't even look that clowny. I'm just, like,
you look
wearing, like,
than
little
me.
Lingerie. I mean, like, it's not that weird, and I did not like that. I don't like all clown media, but there's some horror clown media that I like. Like, I don't like Terrifier. I think it's gross. I don't like the gore. I just find Terrifier, it's just gore porn. I'm not a fan of it.
I like gore. I love Final Destination movies.
I like gore too.
It's just what I've heard of Terrifier is that it's filled with misogyny. That one of the actresses is suing because she was like improperly paid and they had naked pictures of her taken that she didn't consent to.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's just I don't mess with Terrifier.
It's like not... if you've watched like Hostel. It's like that genre. It's like that genre of horror that's very gore porn, and I like when gore is used to help with the story. If the story calls for a lot of gore and it makes sense, that makes sense. But I don't like Terrifier because it's too much, and I feel like Terrifier kind of pushes that line of like I'm watching a movie versus like this feels like a real person getting murdered, and now I'm kind of detached myself for that. Pennywise, like the It series,
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of Pennywise, kind of. I know the Welcome to Derry show was very, very good. I liked that. But I think also Pennywise is just like a weird character. Like, let's not forget the orgy scene in the books with the kids having orgies. That's a little weird. So, I don't know.
I'm not familiar with this particular franchise.
You know, it's
I do know of Pennywise and It. I don't know anything about it. I think isn't he like a demon or something?
Yeah,
like
so he's like an
demon?
alien that like drops down. But so in the books, obviously this took a turn, but in the books it changed. They're kids in the books in the beginning, like kids, like middle school. Like,
right. That was my impression. Is that it's like fifth graders.
They're like in the sewers trying to find Pennywise. And then the only girl in the group, called the Losers Club, goes, "Hey, I have an idea. How about if we all fuck? We'll find Pennywise." I swear to God, that's the logic. So all these middle schoolers start just having an orgy. And I'm not just talking like a little kiss. Like, it's middle schoolers very detailed fucking in this book for a very long time. And I don't know, it's just a weird part. They obviously did not put that in the movie. Obviously.
Yeah. Goddamn hope so.
I think it's just like, I don't think that's Pennywise. Like, Pennywise the clown is his own thing, but I think it's his series that kind of fucked it up for him. It's just weird. It's a weird part of the series. If I had to pick clown media, I do like that shows horror clowns. I like Clown in a Cornfield was a great movie.
I've seen that advertised.
It wasn't really like killer clowns. It was just people who wore a clown mask because the clown was a mascot for a company in the town. So it wasn't really a killer clown. It was just almost like a mascot horror.
Right, yeah.
Really say. So I was okay with that. And then I like Killer Clowns from Outer Space because I feel like that's one of the very few horror clowns that are actually like trying to be actual clowns and not just be like, we're scary people in makeup that are gonna kill you. Like, they're like, they're like funny. It could be like funny.
Yeah.
I do wish there was more funny clowns. I wish there was more funny clowns in media. There really isn't. I mean,
I love Digital Circus.
I do like Digital Circus. That's true. I do like I don't like the content farms, but I do like Digital Circus.
But you're right that there's so few clown-oriented stuff, and that's kind of why it's fun for me making my own anime, because it's just like, if there's not good, cute clowns out there, I'm just gonna do it myself. But also,
I agree with that.
The way I'm gonna get rid of these. The way like, even in my model design, like, it's a very simple design, but this is like the outfit that I'll wear for when I do clown stuff in real life. Like, I'll have like this, I have a crop top that looks exactly like this. I'll have a pink skirt. And so I just was like, I'll get my model to match that. I'll get a very simple. I don't have like very many clown motifs. Like, my one dress maybe a little bit, like the collar, a little.
I can see that. Yeah.
But like generally, I don't go very clown heavy, just because I like the idea and aspect of like, yes, I look like this, but I'm still a person. Like, yeah. This is just what I look like, and I'm just vibing.
Yeah, you don't look like the horror version of a clown. Yeah, it's kind of like someone in makeup.
Well, not even that. Like, for at least for my canon, it's like if I'm just born this way. I was born, this is what my skin looks like. Doesn't mean I have to dress all clowny and whatever. I'm just gonna wear what I like and what I look cute or whatever.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I wish there was more. I hope there's more like clown media. I'm a huge fan of like old-fashioned clowns, like Perio clowns and very like old-fashioned clowns. And I feel like there's a way you could have those clowns exist and they don't look scary. Because I get when you look at those like old like versions of clowns and they could look a little scary. I could get that. But I feel like there's a way that you could portray clowns in a more positive light, and not so negative all the time.
We need more stuff like Digital Circus, because I think animation is the way to do it.
Animation is the way to go. It would be really cool if they had like an anime, not like a Digital Circus anime, but almost like a. Well, I guess Black Butler Book of Circus did have clowns, and they were actually clowns. Like, they were clowns.
They acted clowny.
Yeah, because it was a circus, but it wasn't too clowny, but they had, like, very, like, jester-themed clothing on. But it wasn't, like, over-the-top clown, but you could tell they were, like, jester clowns. That was, now that I'm thinking about it, that was a pretty good representation of it in an anime. But yeah. The next question I have for you is from, the Owie Cock. If not Brat, then why Brat Shapes?
I'm gonna ban you.
Yeah, let me get a ban. We get a ban for the Owie Cock. Hard ban, IP ban, mods. Oh shit, hi
God,
Maple.
IP ban.
Can we get a shout out for Maple? How you doing, Maple? How was your stream? What did you do? Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Welcome the Cloud. I'm a Cloud Mafia VTuber. We're interviewing another lovely clown named the Lollipop VT, so go give her some love as well. We were doing an interview, and now we're also doing the Q&A right now. We were just talking about clowns in media, but if you guys have any questions for us, just check out the channel redeem. Ask a question. You can ask us a question. Welcome in, Highest Chronic. Welcome in, Maple. What? Maple? Welcome in. How are you doing? Wait, I'm not following you. You were a different Maple than I thought you were. Wait, how did you find me? Who are you?
Multiple. Who are you? Who are you, people?
Who are you? Wait, you have a cool model. Wait, you have a cool model.
Well, no,
they look kind of candy. They look kind of like clowny. They're a candy fairy. You could be an honorary clown. Yeah, they have a cool model. It's really cute. Welcome in.
Let me see.
Yeah, look it up. It's cute. I like it.
I like the links.
Yeah, I like the design of it. Also, how was Valorant? That seems horrible. I've never played Valorant, but that does not seem like a... I'm not into hard games.
Yeah.
And
That's a good way to put
the
it.
community seems so lovely. If you guys have to raid and run, no worries. Do what you need to do. Take care of yourself. Go follow Maple. Go follow Lollipop. But if you guys like to stay in chat for a little bit, we'd appreciate it. Oh, I have ironically, I have my last Q&A question. So chat, if you have any more questions, please submit them now, before, I don't know, I start wrapping up eventually. Oh, hi, Min. Welcome in. Morbid Leak X, are there any shows / movies / creators, etc. that you feel deeply impacted your growth as a person or creator? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a really good question. Holy shit.
I'm trying to think of it. Because I have a few parts to the answer, right? So,
Yeah.
to a certain degree, I was unfamiliar with the field of VTubing until I started getting affiliate clips on my feed on Instagram, and then I started getting a bunch more stuff because I liked a couple of the affiliate clips. Then more other VTuber stuff started filtering in, and the more that I saw, the more that I was like, "That's a thing. That's what that is. I could do that. I want to do that." So definitely to a degree, I would say affiliate influenced me into one, like, in the way that, like, that's how I found out about VTubing. As far as how I model my content style, it's tough. I definitely would say I look up to some more lewd creators that are, like, unabashedly themselves. Because I feel like I've gone through waves where, like, I want to embrace the lewd stuff, and then it gets overwhelming because, like, that's all anyone expects, and then I, like, back off, and then it's very consistent, and I look at certain, like, creators like Renegade or Ebiko or whatever that, like, are very unabashedly lewd, and they post what they want, and they do it on main, and they are who they are, and that's always something that I very much admired, and have found myself getting, like, more and more closer to, like, modeling that kind of behavior. Yeah.
Love that. I would say similar. Mine wasn't Fillion, but the VTubers that I kind of discovered that kind of inspired me to be a VTuber. I remember when Hollow Live EN, the first phase, came out. That was big for me, especially watching Gura. She didn't seem like your typical VTuber, and I liked that. Also watching Iron Mouse streams. Her streams really stood out to me, and just like what you know, I feel like Iron Mouse kind of broke the boundaries of what a VTuber can do. And then other streamers that aren't VTubers that I like their sense of humor, and I like adapting and kind of basing it on that style. I like Kenji's sense of humor. I think he's hilarious. I like Queso and Moist Critical's sense of humor. I think they're hilarious people. They make me laugh, and it's a humor that I like to base myself off of. And then shows, movies, and stuff. It's it's when I was a kid, I would like my first ever anime. I feel like kind of shaped me a lot, and that was Soul Eater. I very much enjoyed that anime, and that I don't know. It kind of kicked off my nerdiness a lot, so I kind of use it as like the basis of what I kind of like started liking anime, because it was really Soul Eater. I mean, my first ever clip of watching anime was Dragon Ball Z, but my first actual anime was Soul Eater, and that will always have like a special place in my heart. But I don't know if any like actual shows or movies really inspired my streaming. I don't know, because there's not really a lot of shows and movies out there that are kind of related to streaming.
Yeah, but also in that, I would also say that, like, for myself, for that part of the question, like, because I had mentioned, like, I was kind of just raised on TV. I've seen so much of it, like, probably just the general, like, The Office, Community, Parks and Rec type humor is probably a style I've adapted. And also, early Achievement Hunter days, like 2013 to 2016, that kind of probably influenced some of my humor style a little bit, at least for maybe when I first started. I think I found more of my own footing, but
yeah, I guess if we're talking that, my early days of streaming are so much different than my now. My early days of streaming, I'd be so scared to curse because I think I was a lot more shy. And I don't even know if it's just like a specific sense of humor, but more so like the more streaming and the more like finding my own style and kind of like what makes me unique from other people, like doing like the role plays and my stupid yapping streams and my test streams and like doing kind of like the things that make me me have kind of just shaped my streaming as a whole, and instead of like a specific like a YouTube show or movie or stuff like that. It's kind of like the experience of streaming, you know?
Yeah.
And then the last question we have at the moment is from Mifune. They ask, when you decide to be a VTuber, were you always going to be a clown, or was there other ideas that went through your head?
So, for myself, it's definitely always clown, because I'll do clown makeup and clown outfits IRL, like I mentioned, and whenever I do it, I always kind of wish that, like, you know, that kind of like fantasy, like, oh, I wish I could just been born a clown and just have like the clown skin and they got like a face that's already like looks like face paint and stuff, and be all cute or whatever. So I always thought, like, well, if I'm gonna become a character, that should be the character I am, like a natural born clown. Again, in my lore, I'm from a region of the planet that's candy based, so I already was a clown mixed with candy hybrid, and I didn't want to throw a third thing on top of that. I thought about doing like a blend with like an axolotl type thing. I thought about like maybe like puppy ears or something. I just never. It felt like it ended up starting to get too complicated and too many mixes, and I was like, let's just kind of simplify it a little bit. But it was always clown.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say mine was also always clown. Mine was always kind of based on the old-fashioned clowns, the ruffle, the old-fashioned hat. The mafia part came in a little bit later. Do you ever play the game Little Misfortune?
No.
Is one specific part in that game where it kind of references, it calls the main character a boss, and I was like, oh, I like being called boss, and people are like, oh yeah, mafia, like a clown mafia, and that's kind of what started the clown mafia. That was never my own idea, because I don't have any creativity. I would never have thought about like that. The whole candy clown, I have no creativity. I would never have thought of that. I would just nothing, you know?
Dude, there's 40 YouTube videos of my insanity with how much I care about it.
I do not have creativity, so I would never have come up with that.
My show has been described as like if a D&D campaign became a TV show, basically.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, it's fun.
That is fun.
It's definitely it gets a little complicated and a little tiring, but it's probably my favorite part of all of it.
And now I have another question. I have 2 more questions submitted. I have another one from the Awicock. It's actually a serious question. Oh. What was your favorite streaming moment? That's a difficult question.
Yeah, mostly because I don't remember a lot of them.
I know, I have a couple of them.
Maybe during my subathon, because I did I know a lot of people do a subathon where like you like yourself currently, where you got a big clock and you build it up and then it goes on for weeks and all that. I did the kind of subathon where subs add time and I just never stopped. So I ended up going for like 36 hours, no sleeping, anything. Probably I would say if this may not be my absolute favorite, but I really did enjoy when me and one of my mods we were playing FNAF Secret of the Mimic, and we were trying to get the secret ending, and so we had to play through the main game like 2 or 3 times. And it ended up taking like 6-8 hours or so of this like 36-hour stream. And so it killed so much time. It was a lot of fun just like trying to problem solve and run through it. And if not for that, if it wasn't that moment as my favorite, then it was probably the recent one where my friend noticed my titty milk drip toggle was coming out through my shirt, because that's the clip that got like 600,000 views.
That's really funny. See, I've had a lot of like really fun collab moments. I've had a lot of fun like on like birthdays and stuff. Okay, it's cheesy, but one of my favorite moments was so I was streaming this game called Cabin Factory, and at the time I didn't even know them yet. Morbid, who's my current boyfriend, my now boyfriend, he put in the chat, he was like, no, you have to turn jump scares on. And I was like, what do you mean? He said, no, you have to go with setting, turn it on. And I was like, really? And I was like, do I? And he's like, yeah, just go to settings. It's just like turn jump scares on, and you just like click it on. I was like, oh, okay. And then when you click that button, it jump scares you. And I was like, this fucking guy. So I just decided to, on a whim, just like voice call him on stream, and then I heard his voice, and I was like, this guy's so hot. And because of that, really because of that, that kind of jump-started us meeting. If I didn't have that interaction, I don't know if I ever would have actually like reached out to him to talk to him. And now we're dating. So I mean, that moment has kind of like a sentimental place in my heart a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that absolutely. That's really sweet.
Yeah. And speaking of him, he asks, Morbid X, looking back at how your content style has changed / grown since you started, how do you hope / predict your style will change over the next few years?
I hope I get looter. I feel like, because genuinely, because I feel like a lot of the times I find myself holding back because I either don't want to make someone feel uncomfortable with it, or whatever, or I don't want my whole content to be goon content. But I do wish I could get looter. I wish I would be looter sometimes. I shouldn't feel so scared to be lewd. And not even just like nudity or whatever, but just like making like silly jokes or like simping for like a character in a game or go that kind of thing. Like I could just do it like way overdrive, especially considering my job, but I just don't. And I feel like that's like more of a me problem, not like a active
like
choice.
More like you kind of having to push yourself kind of thing.
Yeah, like I wish I could just be more naturally flirtatious and lewd and like all the bigger creators that like I kind of look up to. Like I wish I could just like so naturally and effortlessly like, but you know, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I feel like for me, I want to keep pushing myself to do different things. I like trying a whole bunch of different things with streaming, and I have a bunch of things on my list that I would like to try and do and like push the boundaries for what like a VTuber can do. I like doing that kind of stuff. Like I'd like to go back to, even if they don't do well numbers, I don't even give a shit. I just want to go back to doing also weird shit. Like I remember I had the roast of Bubblegum the Clown, and I had viewers submit videos of them roasting me, and I want to like expand that and like get all the mods on board. And it's the roast of Bubs and the mods. Everyone roasts each other.
That's
like,
so
that
fun.
would be like really fun. And I was gonna eventually do a 12-hour stream, and I have some ideas of some fun different things that I kind of want to do for that. I know, just go back to doing like weird like different things that like it makes me laugh. I don't know if anyone's actually gonna like it, but I like it, and that's kind of what I want to do more of in the future.
That's so fair. Yeah, the way I've kind of accepted my content is that the lewd half pays for the passion half. So like, I spend hours upon hours meticulously editing my series and doing like tiny little details that no one else is gonna notice, but I care about.
Yeah.
Because I have like an artistic vision that I want to express more than anything. And I know it's only gonna get like 100 views. I know it's never gonna make me popular.
Sure.
It's not gonna blow up, whatever. But I love doing it, and it makes me really happy.
Yeah, that's the things that make everything worth it. It's the passion things.
Yeah, so I just have to do the lewd stuff to be able to afford to spend my afternoons doing meticulous editing for something that doesn't make money.
Yeah. My final question for you is, we talked about a lot of stuff. We talked a lot about streaming. What legacy do you hope to leave as a creator?
I mean, in the same vein of kind of what we were just saying, I would love if my series took off. Like, not even like I'm talking like if it just was getting like 1,000 views on an episode, right? Like, because I feel like it's something that no one else does. It's something that kind of separates me from a lot of VTubers. Because, you know, people have a lore video, right? If they do like an update, or they might put out like 1 or 2, admittedly really like well animated or like fully put together, and mine are just like using the VTubing medium for what it is, but bending it and stretching it to the furthest extent that it can be as well.
Sure.
And so I really wish that like I would love for that kind of stuff to get seen and to get noticed, and for people to be like, I didn't even think about like using a VTuber model to make an anime. What it virtually is, you can. It's an anime character. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I would love to be known for pushing those boundaries and for doing something that like no one else has done or does or whatever. But no one really cares about VTuber lore, which is why I started framing it more as like a TV show or a series as opposed to lore. Recently I kind of changed my meta to be like, I work at a TV studio, and the show that I put out is popular on my planet, and it's not real. It's a TV show, but it's really popular, that kind of thing.
Thank you for the raid, Austin. How are you doing? How's your day going? Unfortunately, we're wrapping up, but today we were interviewing the lovely Lollipop about literally everything. Tell me about your stream. I'd love to hear it. Though, if you need to head out and lurk, or if you want to stay for the raid at least, make a little bit of a raid train, do what you need to do. Take care of yourself and go follow Austin. And thank you so much again for being here, Lolly. I appreciate you being here.
Of course.
Tell the people, do you have anything going on? Anything that people should be aware of? Anything going on with streaming or otherwise that you want to advertise?
I will say it one more time. My YouTube series. Check it out. Lollipop VT on YouTube. If you're gonna watch it, I recommend starting at the 2nd season. Lollipop Rebirth. I think it's a lot more acting, editing, quality-wise improved from the 1st season. And the 1st season's kind of detached narratively from the rest. So if you don't want to do the full investment, you can start at season 2. You can even just start at the 3rd season. I recap enough at the start.
There it is.
But it's every other week episodes, on Wednesdays at 12 p.m. EST. Yeah, and then, you know, I stream at 5 p.m. Thursday through Sunday, basically.
There we go.
But I mostly care about the YouTube series. I try so hard on it.
Yeah, of course. Well, everyone, go give Lolly some love. I linked their YouTube channel, and I also shouted them out to see their Twitch channel. So go
You're
give them some.
Again.
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm the worst gay person ever. You know that? I'm like the worst. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna apologize for you so much after
It's
stream.
okay.
I hope you know that.
I
You're
don't
gonna be getting...
Listen, I know I'm a girl. I don't care about a day.
I appreciate you. And really, thank you for being on here. This was fantastic. I love talking to you about everything. You're hilarious. You're fun to hang out with.
Yeah, I hope we can get together again soon.
I would love that. That
More
would be
clown
amazing.
time.
Yeah, more clown time.
Can I do a party trick before I go?
Sure, of course you can. Ha! Honka! Honka honka! That's crazy. Holy shit. Girl, that's nuts. I love that so much.
I know what the people are wondering. I know what they're wondering.
No, that's great. I love that so much. Also, I don't know if you get this a lot, as a side note before we hang up, but your model reminds me a little bit of that one clown girl from Ace Attorney.
I do get that sometimes.
You get that, right?
I got a comment recently. It was like, we gotta put her on trial and see if they pop or something.
Yeah, like it reminds me of I don't remember what that clown's name is, but that one clown from Ace Attorney.
Yeah, I mean,
it might just be the pink hair.
Her boobs popped. Mine inflate, so it's a little different, but
that's true. I forgot. That's kind of insane. But thank you for being on here. I appreciate it.
Of course. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll be live in like an hour.
Have fun with that, girl.
Thank you. I'm picking up the laugh you lose because I lost power last time I did it, so.
Oh no, that sucks. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you then.
Thank you.
Of course. And have a good one.
You too. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Like, now I gotta like end this because now she's just like, she's just kind of like hanging out. There she goes. All right, there we go. That was a lot of fun. Chat, I love doing these streams. Do you guys know that? Do you guys know how much I love doing these interview streams? I really want to do more. I have so much fun with these. I don't know. I have to fucking do more of this shit. Thank you all for being here. And I know it's a different time, so I am very grateful y'all are here today. We're gonna raid out. We're gonna raid into Honey. I don't usually catch Honey streams this early, so I figured we'll give her some love and support. I think she's doing Minecraft, so we're gonna give Honey some love. Yeah, I love these streams so much. I'm trying to get a couple people to interview for August. Not pride related, just stream. I was able to reschedule the next interview. Will actually be tomorrow. We'll be interviewing Luminous Red tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST. And yeah, I am so excited. I'm thinking of trying to do like 2 interviews like a month if I can, because I very much, it's something that I like doing. I don't know if anyone else actually enjoys them, but I enjoy them. I like talking to these people. It's really cool. But yeah, we're gonna raid out. I'll be streaming again at 8 p.m. EST tomorrow, but make sure to join the Discord, because like in an hour from now, we're gonna be watching Obsession. I have the movie Obsession. We're gonna be watching it at 5 p.m. So like in an hour. So please keep an eye on the Discord. I'll ping everybody. But yeah, we're gonna raid out to Honey, and tomorrow we'll do another interview. And yeah, they are so much fun. I really like these interviews. So next month I'm trying to interview I'm trying to get 2 interviews set up. I'm gonna try to do 2 interviews a month because I do enjoy them. But there's my Discord, there's my socials. I'll be posting all my my stream schedule on there. So be sure to follow it and check it out. There's all of that nonsense. And there we go. Raid message number 1 if you have the emotes. Raid message number 2 if you don't have the emotes. We're gonna give love to Honey, one of my favorite people, who's with also one of my favorite people. So thank you all for being here. I will hopefully see you guys all on the movie night in like an hour. So you get like a little like lunch break, and then it's like we're breaking for lunch, and then we're gonna come back for the Discord movie night. So yeah, please stay for that. Stay for the raid, give Honey some follows, drop them some love for their model. They just debuted it recently. And yeah, I hope to see you guys for movie night tonight, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow for stream. Bye everyone! Bye bye! Oh shit, thank you for the follow, Tomo. Welcome to the Cloud Mafia. I wanted to make sure to thank you before I raid out. Okay, goodbye.